now!
Hello, this is Billy Cord from the Nostalgia Mall, and today we're going to be unboxing and looking at this USB Magic 8 Ball. I've had this sitting in my closet for years and it's never been opened. I know LGR did a video about this a couple of years ago where he asked it random questions. But basically what this is just a Magic 8 Ball with some special computer software, and you just connect it to the computer and I really don't know what it does really, but basically here it says the virtual decision maker for any computer user. Just tap and the answer to your question will appear right on your computer screen. And looks like that's Apple Cinema display on the box there. All the answers right on your computer screen. Okay. The virtual decision maker for computer users with a need to know. I'm not going to read that whole thing. Pause if you want to read it. Answers any yes or no question, personal or business related. And it gives perfect solutions. Yeah, about that. And this thing is not really that old. It has a copyright date of 2011. Of course, 2011 really doesn't seem that long ago to me. And here are the system requirements. We need a Intel Core 2 at an Intel Core 2 clocked at 2 gigahertz or higher, or an Athlon 64X2. That's kind of hefty specs for something like this. 512 megs of graphics memory, again with hardware acceleration. Again, that seems a little high for something like this. And it also works with Macintosh computers. And you need at least OS 10 for that. And as far as Windows is concerned, I'm not sure what we need for that. But we'll go ahead and open it up. Should just come right out. This is a very gimmicky piece of hardware. Okay, throw that to the side, and we'll get this piece of plastic off, and yeah, that's it. See, it actually just sits on your desk like that, and you just press down on it, and I guess everything else is just software based. And speaking of software, I didn't see a... oh wait, yes I do. First of all, we have a little very thin looking user's guide with setup instructions. But I'm a man. Men don't need instructions. And this is what I was looking for. The CD for setting it up with. So let's fire up my Windows XP computer and give it a try. Okay, I think the first thing we need to do before we plug it up is put the CD in the drive and install the software. Put that in there. Okay, this is probably just going to be standard issue setup procedures. Yeah, we'll create a desktop icon. I'll probably be uninstalling this after the video, but okay, I guess we can go ahead and launch it. At some point it's probably going to prompt us to connect it. Okay, looks like it's icon on the taskbar there. Perhaps I should have read the instructions more clearly. But we'll go ahead and connect this Magic 8 Ball up to our computer. I'll undo the USB cable here from its twist tie. Okay. Plug it into the front of the computer. I'll take the CD out. And it looks like it's going to do the found new hardware procedure. Okay, I got it connected, and what we're going to do here is last week I went on Facebook and Twitter and asked my followers, that's you, what questions you would like me to ask this Magic 8 Ball. And I've got a whole list of them here on my main computer. Some are from you guys, but a lot of them are from my friends, the Flying Scotsman and Elmal3 here on YouTube. So thank you very much to everyone who helped make this particular video possible. So our first question comes from my friend Matthew H12 here on YouTube. Was Packard Bell the best computer brand of the 90s? Well, Magic 8 Ball, was Packard Bell the best computer brand of the 90s? Okay, we'll give it one more chance. How about that? So, Chase Gilman on Facebook was wondering, is Windows 95 better than 3.1? Okay, I promise I won't throw you away this time. Don't worry. Here we go. You have redeemed yourself. You have redeemed yourself, Magic 8 Ball. Windows 3.1, great operating system, but Windows 95 is just a little bit more special to me. So, you are forgiven for that first question. Okay, Cold Tech on Twitter was wondering, should I get a Mac? Well, I technically do already own a Mac, a iBook G3. Not an iBook, but a PowerBook G3. But, maybe I could use a more modern Mac in my fleet. So, Magic 8 Balls, should I get a Mac? You may rely on it. Let me try that again. That's not the best kind of answer for that kind of question. Should I get a Mac? Signs point. Well, I guess I'm getting a Mac. I'm going to have to probably sell myself to afford one, but if the Magic 8 Ball says I need to get a Mac, then I'm getting a Mac. Okay, that's all for the Facebook and Twitter questions. Now we go on to a whole bunch of questions my friends Flying Scotsman and Elmal3 were wanting to ask the Magic 8 Ball. Okay, Elmal3 was wondering, where are my two front teeth? Okay, admittedly, that wasn't really a yes or no question, but Luke, I'm sorry, but it looks like you're not going to find your two front teeth. Okay, Jay was wondering, that is the Flying Scotsman, did Rudolph successfully guide Santa's sleigh? Most likely. Well, Rudolph, that's a job well done. Congratulations. Okay, Jay was also wondering, did Paul Anka ever get Diana? For those wondering, that's a song that Paul Anka did in the late 50s, early 60s. Very good song, actually, but did Paul Anka ever get Diana? Unfortunately, he did not. Sorry, Paul Anka. I'm sorry to hear that. Okay, this is a funny one. Luke was wondering, was Puff the Magic Dragon about the 60s? To add to that, is the answer anything other than the obvious one? Okay, now I'm confused. Okay, should I buy an... Luke wants to know if I should buy an Inland SSD. Okay, we will ask that at the end of the video. We'll ask again at the end of the video. That's actually an inside joke, but anyway, did they find out where the flowers went? That's what Luke's wanting to know. You can tell these guys listen to a lot of music. Jay wants to know, should I put faith in love? That's actually kind of depressing. But, okay, sorry, Jay. Sorry about that. Okay, Jay's also wondering, so you think you might like to go to the show? Okay, so you think you might like to go to the show? Well, I guess the Magic 8 Ball's kind of an introvert and doesn't want to be amongst people, so, okay, very well. Now this is a question that I want to ask it. Will Andy pick me? Better not tell you now. That's from the movie Toy Story, when Woody asked his Magic 8 Ball. Will Milhouse and I be friends until we're toothless old men with hair coming out of our ears? That's what Jay's wondering. Ooh, well, sorry, Jay. Sorry to be the bearer of bad news on that. Okay, Jay's also wondering, is there such a thing as Windows 97? Well, looks like there isn't, but I can tell you on a serious note that Windows 98 was going to be called Windows 97 if it had been released a lot sooner, but it came out in 1998, so it was Windows 98. Now, this is kind of an inside joke, but my friend Elmo3 here on YouTube had a dream a while back that he was at my house and wanted to have a never obsolete era E-machine that I had sitting in my closet, but I wouldn't give it to him for some reason. Well, the thing is, I do not own one at this time. I haven't since the early 2000s, so it's always a joke where he's wondering where my E-machine is for him to have. So, is there an E-machine in my closet that I can give Luke? You see, Luke? I told you there's not an E-machine in my closet. I told you. Okay. Okay. Is Linux truly a superior operating system? Okay, we will try that again. Better not. Okay, apparently the reliability of Linux is going to be a mystery from now on. Okay, Jay is wondering, is it recommended to choose yes? Apparently this Magic 8 Ball is anti-Scotland. Sorry, Jay. That's kind of awkward. Which Gateway 2000 does the guy eventually choose? Most likely. Again, that wasn't really a yes or no question, but I left it in there anyway just for laughs and giggles. Was there ever, Jay's wanting to know, was there ever a Packard Bell that didn't exceed all test parameters? He's wondering that because the system credentials on Packard Bells always claim that it exceeded all test parameters. So, was there ever a Packard Bell that didn't exceed all test parameters? There you go. There you go. Packard Bells were apparently a lot more reliable than people thought. Okay, and this is one that I'm wanting to ask. Will LGR ever figure out what's with his Christmas clone? Sorry, LGR. Looks like that's going to remain a mystery. And also for myself, have you still not owned a Sega CD? Well, what are you waiting for, Nintendo to make one? You are a very confusing piece of hardware, you know that? Okay, let's go back to the question we tried to ask earlier, but it told us to ask later. Should I buy an Inland SSD? Okay, kind of a confusing answer, but I'll take that as a yes. I should be buying an Inland SSD. Don't know what I'll do with it, but you can't argue with the Magic 8 Ball. Except I did at the beginning of this video with the Packard Bell question, but... Now, before we go, I'm curious to see how this thing shows up in Device Manager. Let's see, is it a human interface device, I wonder? Yeah, it's probably just a generic device ID. But that's really not the point of this video. Okay, time to close out this video. I hope you enjoyed watching. So, Magic 8 Balls, should people continue watching Nostalgia Mall Christmas this year? You heard it right here, folks, so stay tuned to Nostalgia Mall Christmas. Until next time, this is Billy Core, signing off. Thank you for visiting the Nostalgia Mall. If you liked what you saw, please like, subscribe, and follow me on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. You may also support me on Patreon if you would like. The links to these are in the description below. Until next time, this is Billy Core wishing you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.